This online student learning support is covering Google Classroom's split screen feature. Splitting the screen can be extremely useful for students during distance learning sessions on platforms like Google Meet. Here are some practical ways to use Google Classroom's split screen feature. Number 1, viewing the lessons while taking notes. Students can have the Google Meet window open on one side of their screen to watch the teacher's presentation while taking notes in a Google Doc, a Word document, or a note-taking app on the other side. This helps them stay organized and focused. Participating in discussions while referencing materials. During discussions or question and answer sessions, students can have the Google Meet open on one half of the screen and reference reading materials, assignments, or research articles on the other half. This enables them to actively participate while keeping their resources readily accessible. The third reason, working on assignments during class. Students can follow along with instructions from the teacher in Google Meet while working on an assignment in another window. For example, they could be completing a math problem set or writing an essay as the teacher explains the task. Number 4 is checking instructions while sharing their screen. When presenting or sharing their screen during a Google Meet session, students can split screen mode to follow the teacher's instructions on one side while sharing a project or document on the other. This reduces the need to toggle between windows, making presentations smoother. Beginning at a Google browser, I'm going to show you how to use the split screen feature. Okay, so this is my Google browser, although I put a different background in the back of mine, so yours may not have, yours most likely does not have that picture, but we're at Google anyway, okay? So at Google, you can see that I have one window open, or one tab, and I'm going to go ahead and open up another tab. And this time I'm going to go into the Google Classroom. So yours might be up here with the app settings, but I always put mine here. And I'm going to go ahead and go into the classroom here. And let's say this class is the class that I want to work on and complete an assignment. And I'm going to go into the classwork here. And let's go down to the assignment written reflection here. I'm going to go ahead and open it up by clicking on it, and it will take me to that document. And I can go down and I can read the assignments, the directions below. You want you to write about these things, blah, 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 explain that what they are and what to do included. So I was covering the tab Resize Split Screen Layout in the class today. And so I can drop my cursor there as the teacher asked there and begin typing. So I'm going to change the color of that here. This is a feature, and I might go blah, 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 blah. And it says include images. So I'm going to open up a new window here. But first, I'm going to split this screen here. So I'm going to take this whole screen and I'm going to grab it with my mouse or do a right click on my touchpad to grab it and pull it over to one corner of the screen until a full half shadow shows up, and then I'm going to let it go, okay? So over here is what you're seeing is some of the other things that I've been working on a different window, but we're doing this one over here, okay? So with that, I want to go back to my other tab here, and I'm just going to grab it and I'm going to pull it to the other side of the page here, and I'm going to make it shadow the other half and let go of it. Okay, so let's go back to that assignment here, and what I'm going to do is look for a picture to go here. So let's do a Google search here of Indian relay races. So it came up right away. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and I want to choose images. So I'm going to go through and find a picture that I really like. This one's kind of exciting here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to right click on my touchpad or my mouse, and I'm going to come down to copy image. Now I'm going to go back over to my assignment, and I'm going to drop my cursor where I want that image to go, and I'm going to do a Control V or do a right click on my mouse or touchpad and go ahead and choose paste. Okay, so there's that image. Now I'm going to click this image because I want to arrange it in a way. So if you notice, you have the different options down here. I like putting it as a wrap text so I can put the writing right beside there. So notice how that goes. And so my writing is right beside my image there, and I can drop it down. The rest drop down, and then I can continue my writing here. Let's move this down here. It might look a little bit better. And let's move the image down. This feature I really enjoy. So on, and I can continue writing here, you know, whatever. And you'll notice that it just keeps on moving it on down to the end of that picture, okay? All right. So that's one way that we can use to use the split screen option here. Let's go ahead. Now we can drag it and we can put it back into this lineup with our other tabs. If we grab it, again with your touchpad on the right side or the left side, and go ahead and grab it with your mouse cursor and go ahead and drop it back into that tab line and let go of it. So you can see it's all right there again, okay? All right, so there is my full screen again with all of my tabs showing. Now let's suppose I had other document, like a Word document that I was working on my desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this whole thing over to the side again and let go of it. And these are the items that I have open in my desktop here. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and you can see it's half of the screen is there also. Let's go ahead and close that down, and let's go down to my Word documents down below here, which you can't see, but I'm going to go ahead and click it here, and I'm going to open up this document here. Okay, and now I'm going to grab it, pull it off to the side, half screen, and let go of it. All right, and you can scroll down and you can read, or you can continue typing, or whatever it is that you want to do for this particular document while you're working on something else on this side. Okay, back to the classroom here, classroom stream, so I can still navigate and do things over here, and that might complement or be associated to what it is that I need to do on this side also. In closing, let's look at the general benefits of the classroom split screen feature. Number 1, increased productivity. Splitting the screen minimizes the need to switch between windows, allowing for smoother transitions between tasks and keeping the focus on the content rather than navigation. Secondly, better focus and organization. Having the necessary resources visible at the same time helps both teachers and students stay on task, reducing distractions and improving overall focus during class sessions. Lastly, time efficiency. Whether it's responding to chat messages or checking the time left in a session, split screen mode saves time by keeping everything visible, reducing delays in finding information or responding to students. By using the split screen feature, both teachers and students can enhance their distance learning experience, making it more interactive, organized, and effective. Should you need further assistance with the split screen option, go to the SGU website and click on the Tech Request/Help Desk ticket and follow the directions that will pop up within the ticket.